So students, as you all are aware that we were revising Unit 8 and already we have done 2 pages, that is Who Lives Where and I Love My India. So today I am going to start with the third page from your book, that is Knowing India. What do you know about your India that is going to brush up in this unit? So in this we are going to do this Knowing India. Noi is visiting different places in the country. As already we have done about Noi, that different friends Noi is having and they were living in different states, and she is bringing from there that who lives where, that we were doing, and then what facts about our country, that also we have done. Now knowing India, what is this concept? Knowing India is the concept. Now Noi is visiting different places in the country and write the correct answers from the options from given in the help box. Now these are the few famous places. Now the first picture which you can see, that is the only active volcano in India. I hope children you know what is volcano. Volcano is, sometime we called it Jwalamukhi also. Jwalamukhi means such kind of a hill from where lava came out. Then if will get certain kind of a temperature over there, then lava will came out from there, and that lava will coming up out after the heat up, when the earth is going to be heat up after in certain conditions. So that is volcano. Now only active volcano in India, जो एक ऐसा volcano है, every time from the hill that volcanoes are not happening, हमेशा इसमें से लावा बाहर नहीं आता. With a certain kind of situation we have, then only that volcano is burst up and lava came out from that. But there is one active volcano in India, that is on Barren Island in Andaman and Nicobar Islands. In Andaman and Nicobar Islands we have smaller 200 to 400 smaller many islands we have. So one of the island is Barren Island, where we will find it out this kind of a volcano, which is an active volcano, and any time it will be came out. That is your Barren Island. Now we will come to next picture, number 2, National Park in Assam, which is well known for its one-horned rhino. One-horned rhino, that is Kaziranga National Park. Rhinoceros are an important animals which is now becoming endangered. So they are for preserving one-horned rhinos. This Kaziranga National Park is an important national park where we'll took care of one-horned rhinoceros. Now, and this Kaziranga National Park is situated in Assam. So already we have done Assam, we have done what is the capital of Assam, what is the folk dance of Assam, which is the festival, important festival of Assam, that already we have done. Now we will come to the next, that is lake in Srinagar, known for its houseboats. Houseboats means boats which we have houses, and those houses they were using those boats as a house. So lake in Srinagar known for its houseboats. Next, that is Dal Lake. On the sides of Dal Lake, you will find it out different boats having all the comforts of house. and they were considered that boat as a houseboats. They were living inside that only, they were surviving there only, and they were renting that houseboats for the tourist also. So that is again an important, and इसको आप हिंदी में शिकारा भी बोलते हैं, which I have told you earlier also, मैंने आपको पहले भी बताया है, तो उसको हम शिकारा बोलते हैं. एंड ऑल दीज बोट्स वर टाइड इट अप, एक साथ बांध करके वो किनारे पे रखी जाती है. एंड द टूरिस्ट आर ऑल्सो स्टेइंग इन दैट सेम बोट. टूरिस्ट वो बोट में रहते भी हैं. नाउ विल कम टू नेक्स्ट, दैट इज डेजर्ट इन राजस्थान. द मोस्ट फेमस डेजर्ट इन राजस्थान, दैट इज थार डेजर्ट. फाइन, ये एशिया का सबसे बड़ा डेजर्ट है, दैट इज़ थार डेजर्ट. एंड इफ़ आई एम गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट वर्ल्ड का सबसे बड़ा डेजर्ट कौन सा है, दैट इज़ सहारा डेजर्ट. सो ये इंडिया का डेजर्ट इन राजस्थान, दैट इज़ थार डेजर्ट. ओके, नाउ विल कम टू नेक्स्ट फ्यू क्वेश्चंस विच हैव बीन गिवन हेयर. अगेन दीज आर ऑल्सो रिलेटेड टू आवर कंट्री ओनली. आंसर दीज क्वेश्चंस. नंबर 1, who is known as our father of the nation? Now who is known as our father of the nation? That is Mahatma Gandhi. Now about Mahatma Gandhi, I have told you many things, that Mahatma Gandhi was born on 2nd October 1869 in Porbandar, Gujarat. He completed his law degree from South Africa, and after that he has done practice, or he was doing practice over there also. Later on he came to our country and started fighting for the freedom of our country, and then he became a freedom fighter. Now, so that much you are going to remember for each and every question. Now we'll come to question number 2. How many states are there in India? So here the number of states in India is 28 and 9 union territories. And how many union territories are there? 9 union territories. Earlier we have 7 union territories, but now Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, 2 more union territories will be added in that. So how many states are there in India? There are 28 states and 9 union territories. That is not required in this question, but you will remember. Now number 3, which is the oldest commonly spoken language in India? Now it is from south. So which is the oldest commonly spoken language in India? That is Hindi. Sorry, that is Tamil. Fine, Tamil is the oldest spoken language, commonly spoken language. And that is an important thing, because most of the people, they were living in that southern side. So Tamil is the oldest spoken language, commonly spoken language. Now number 4, which Indian language is written in the Gurmukhi script? Now what do you mean by Gurmukhi script? Script means which gave alphabets, which gave मात्राएं and all those things. जो vocabulary हमारी है वो गुरुमुखी script से means how we have to find the letters. वो letters हमारे कहाँ से आए? That comes from Gurumukhi script. And the language which we write, which is written in Gurumukhi script, is Punjabi, and it is from our North India. So that is again an important thing, that which Indian language is written in Gurumukhi script. So the correct answer is Punjabi. So fine, if here we were talking about script, what is the script of Hindi? That is Devanagari script. Hindi is written in Devanagari script. Now we'll come to tidbits. Now this tidbits is quite important. That is the Indus Valley civilization Now here are 4 old civilization were there in our country. One of them is Indus Valley civilization, and it is one of the oldest civilization in the world. Now it was located in the Indian subcontinent. Our knowledge of the people of the Indus Valley is limited since nobody has been able to understood or understand their script yet. Now, Indus Valley civilization is one of the oldest civilization. It was quite, why it is called civilization? Because it is they were quite civilized. They know how to make their houses, how the whole city plan they have to make. Everything they were knowing, but still the people are not educated since they won't be able to write their script in such kind of a language that will be understood. So they won't be able to understand the script, and similarly they were writing in which language, that also we won't be able to understand. So they were writing few things on the stones and keeping, but that is not understandable. So that is knowing India. This chapter is again related to facts about India. Now this different civilization, Chinese civilization is also there, but it belongs to China. Then we have 4 different civilization which is quite important. So that you all are going to remember. So here fine children. Okay. हम ये कंट्री के बारे में करेंगे एज वेल एज वी आर गोइंग टू डू इट अबाउट द स्टेट्स ऑल्सो. तो यहाँ पे मैं आई एम गोइंग टू कंसीडर द स्टेट्स ऑल्सो. आई लव माई इंडिया, नोई नीड्स योर हेल्प टू आइडेंटिफाई द नेशनल सिम्बल्स ऑफ इंडिया. So here I am going to talk about the national symbols only. There are different national symbols. Although you all must be knowing it, but still I am taking a revision of this. Number 1, our national animal is, which is our national animal? That is tiger. Tiger is a national animal. Fine. Don't get confused with lion. Ki lion is a national animal. No. Tiger is a national animal. Now we'll come to number 2 question. A national flower is lotus. National flower is lotus. The picture which is given, that is of correct answers. जो पिक्चर में आपको गिवन है, लाइक टाइगर की पिक्चर गिवन है, देन लोटस का फ्लावर गिवन है, देन नेक्स्ट इज अ नेशनल बर्ड, दैट इज पीकॉक इज गिवन, दैट इज, सो द करेक्ट आंसर इज पीकॉक. So these pictures have been given to make it understand you all कि what is the correct answer and how you have to learn it. When looking at the picture, you can easily conclude that okay, this is the correct answer. Now we'll come to number 4. Our national fruit is the mango. Mango is the national fruit. Now we'll come to why mango is only the national fruit. That also I have told you that in India only we will be getting more than 300 variety of mangoes. So mango comes in the national fruit of India, become the national fruit of India. Now number 5, the national tree is the banyan tree. The national tree is the banyan tree. Don't give that pronunciation banyan tree. It's not banyan tree, it is banyan tree. Now number 6, our national emblem is, which is a national emblem? The lion capital, which is our national emblem. Ashok Chakra is not a national emblem. National emblem you might have seen on army person or those who are there in defense. उनकी कैप पे वो ऐसा भारत का ऐसा माँ के बना रहता है national emblem, having 4 lions in it. 4 lions होते हैं. अशोक चक्र इज देयर इन योर फ्लैग, वो फ्लैग में प्रेजेंट होता है. बट हेयर जो ये है लायंस कैपिटल इन विच वी वर हैविंग 4 लायंस, जिसमें हमारे पास 4 लायंस होते हैं. दीज 4 लायंस वर देयर इन आवर नेशनल एम्बलम. वो हमारे नेशनल एम्बलम में these 4 lines were there. So these are the few questions which is related to your capital of our country. So now I am going to revise, I'll make you revise the 2 pages which we have done in our previous class. That also we are going to revise it. That is who lives where. Who lives where. So Noi friends live in different states of India, although in our online class we have done revision of these different states, and I've told you that you have to learn about these different states. आपको मैंने online class में भी बोला था that you have to learn about these different states. So whatever states have been given in your book, that you are going to do it. Apart from that, you have to learn different states like not only Kolkata and this Gandhinagar and all. So you have to remember different states, like few of the children they have learned also different name of the states, because India is formed by combining 28 states. India में already we have 28 states. So if you are going to start learning it, that 1, 2, 3, 4 capitals, states and their capital and their regional languages. Few of the questions I have told you earlier also, that regional languages or the total official languages in India is 22. Total number of states is 28. And this Noi's friend live in different states of India. Now we are going to help Noi to guess the different states. Now Arnab lives in Kolkata. Arnab lives in Kolkata. He speaks Bengali and celebrates Durga Puja. He belongs to, yes, I hope you all are knowing this answer, that is West Bengal. Now one more thing, that Bengal, the folk dance is Bengali dance, and they are a big huge producer of Bengali saris also. And this Durga Puja is the festival which is celebrated at this time, this Navratri festival, when we will be having this Navratri of this Dashera one. So in that, on 7th day they started praying this goddess Durga. They will keep the idol of goddess Durga, and then mostly the people, those who belongs to West Bengal, they celebrate this Durga Puja very often. So now this Arnab lives in Kolkata. So Kolkata is the capital city of West Bengal. So here the correct answer will be West Bengal. Folk dance also I am telling you. Regional language of Bengal is Bengali. The people, those who are speaking or those who are living over there, they are speaking Bengali. So the regional language become Bengali. तो बेटा इसमें कंफ्यूज नहीं होना. इफ आई आस्क की व्हाट इज द रीजनल लैंग्वेज ऑफ दैट प्लेस, तो रीजन में जो भी भाषा बोली जाती है, लेट्स से उत्तर प्रदेश के रीजन में मोस्ट ऑफ द पीपल दे वर स्पीकिंग भोजपुरी, तो यहाँ की रीजनल लैंग्वेज क्या हो गई है, भोजपुरी हो गई है. सो ही बिलोंग्स टू दैट पर्टिकुलर state, that is West Bengal. Now we'll come to number 2. Alka lives in Gandhinagar. She speaks Gujarati and loves to play dandiya. So she belongs to, now Gandhinagar is the capital of Gujarat. So she speaks Gujarati. Regional language will become Gujarati, and folk dance of Gujarat will be dandiya. And Gujaratis, they fond of eating different dishes, dhokla, fafda, thepla, and many more dishes were there, which are quite famous from Gujarat. Gujarat say all these dishes are quite famous. So that also you will remember, regional language is Gujarati. Now we'll come to number 3. That Vinod lives in Mumbai. You can see that 2 children on this left side. On this left side, see, these two children, they were praying Ganpati Bappa ji, Ganpati or Ganesh ji. Vinod lives in Mumbai. He speaks Marathi. Again, Mumbai is the capital city of Maharashtra, and they speaks Marathi. It means their regional language is Marathi, which is one of the official languages. And they celebrates Ganesh Chaturthi. He belongs to Maharashtra. They very often play this, celebrating this Ganesh Chaturthi. They love to play. Ganesh Chaturthi is the festival of 11 days. इसमें क्या करते हैं, they'll keep the ideals of गणपति जी, जो गणेश जी होते हैं उनके आइडियल्स, जो छोटी छोटी मूर्तियों को they will स्थापित करते हैं. they are keeping it at home for 11 days. फिर उनको विसर्जित करते हैं in that water, river में, और if they do not have river तो oceans में, वहाँ पे submerged करके आते हैं. So that is there. So Vinod lives in Mumbai and he speaks Marathi and celebrates Ganesh Chaturthi. He belongs to Maharashtra. So mostly Maharashtrian people celebrate this Ganesh Chaturthi a lot. ये गणेश चतुर्थी का जो फेस्टिवल है, that was celebrated in Mumbai or in Maharashtra maximum. But now a few of the festival which were celebrated in rest of the country also. कंट्री के दूसरे एरियाज में, दूसरे स्टेट्स में भी they started celebrating all these festivals. So that is again an important thing. Mumbai में what is next which is famous, that is Gateway of India. So that also you will remember. Gateway of India किसने बनवाया था? Gateway of India बनवाया था Britishers ने. When their first Queen Elizabeth was coming to our country, तो उनको welcoming के लिए they have made it. So that you are going to make it, or that you are going to remember. Now we'll come to fourth one. Meena lives in Chennai and speaks Tamil. Now about Tamil, what is important? Tamil is the oldest language in the history of India. India की सबसे पुरानी भाषा, that is what? That is Tamil. So Tamil, the people, those who are living in Tamil Nadu, they specially speak Tamil. तो वहाँ की जो regional language है, that will become Tamil. Regional language Tamil हो गई. And then capital city of Tamil Nadu is Chennai, and she celebrates Pongal. Means that Meena who lives in Chennai, which is the new name of Madras. Chennai जो है, that is capital city of Tamil Nadu, and earlier the name of Chennai is Madras. तो पहले इसका नाम क्या था? चेन्नई का मद्रास था नाम. And they celebrate, she celebrates Pongal. Now what do you mean by this Pongal? Pongal is the harvest festival of Tamil Nadu. Harvest festival होता है जब भी नई फसल आती है, राइस जब हटाया जाता है, निकाला जाता है, then at that time they were celebrating Pongal. और जो इसका एक पार्ट होता है, जो भी whatever they have grown in their field, उसका एक पार्ट जो होता है, that will be given to the God. वो God को दिया जाता है, God Son को, that will be given to them. So that also you are going to keep it in your mind, that Tamil Nadu, the regional language is Tamil, that capital of Tamil Nadu is Chennai. Okay, now they celebrate Pongal. So all these things you will do it. Now we'll come to number 5, that Karan lives in Chandigarh. He celebrates Lohri and speaks Punjabi. So Karan lives in Chandigarh. He celebrates Lohri and speaks Punjabi. He belongs to Punjab. Karan जो है वो कहाँ रहता है? चंडीगढ़ में रहता है. And he celebrates Lohri and speaks Punjabi. वो celebrate करते हैं Lohri and they speaks Punjabi. So he belongs to which state? So he belongs to Punjab. Now Punjab and Haryana, they both are sharing a common capital. Punjab का भी capital हरियाणा चंडीगढ़ है, and the capital of Haryana is also Chandigarh. So that you are going to remember. Now this I am going to show it to you. ये मैं जो आपको चैप्टर्स अब करा रही हूँ, this I am showing you from your book. आपकी बुक का ही है, with pictures. So you will remember this all the questions with these pictures itself. Now number 5, Karan lives in Chandigarh. He celebrates Lohri and speaks Punjabi, so he belongs to Punjab. Now we'll come to number 6. Number 6 is what? Brinda lives in Dispur. She celebrates Bihu and speaks Assamese. Brinda lives in Dispur. She celebrates Bihu and speaks Assamese. Now Dispur is the capital city of Assam. So she belongs to Assam. So Brinda lives in Dispur. Here the regional language of Assam is Assamese. So that is used in their official work also. So that is again an official language. As you can see that all in these 6 states you will be having 6 different languages. 6 states में 6 different languages है. So out of that we will be able to understand, means अगर 6 different languages अलग अलग है, it means that regional languages मैंने आपको बताया, official languages of India is 22. So that is purely correct. वो बिल्कुल सही है. क्यों सही है? Because that 22 states were 22 languages were there from 28 states. Some of the states are sharing a common regional languages, like Uttar Pradesh Hindi is there, Bihar Hindi is there, Jharkhand Hindi is there, Uttarakhand that is Garhwali is there, but that is Chhattisgarh. There also they were sharing this Hindi only. तो कुछ जगह पे तो हिंदी ही है, and rest of the states they were having their own regional languages. So children, in today's class we have revised this who lives where, that is your chapter that is related to states and capital. So I hope you all have understood the name of different states and its capital, and you have understood this also that you have to learn about different states. So now here I am going to finish the class for today, and I'll give you a quick revision what we have done today. So let's start with that. First we have done with making a living. What do we do for getting money for our daily need? That we have done. After that we have done I love my India, different national symbols we have done. And then very important part of this chapter, that is after making a living, then we have to do I love my India, and then who lives where. See, आपको states and capital तो याद करना है, that is for must. And in the UT exam or in evaluation too, I am going to ask from you all that what are the different states and their capital. So children, I hope these 3 pages which we have done, that is 7, 9 and 10. So that will be clear to you all. Here I am going to finish the class for today, and tomorrow we are going to take the next of the pages or the chapters from the book, and that we will do it in tomorrow's session. So that's all for today, children. Have a good day, be safe, be healthy, and keep revising page number 7, 9 and 10. So good day children, have a nice day. Because already about states we were doing in the class. States के बारे में we are already doing in the class. So that also I am going to consider in this lecture only. हम ये country के बारे में करेंगे, as well as we are going to do it about the states also. तो यहाँ पे मैं I am going to consider the states also. I love my India. Noe needs your help to identify the national symbols of India. So here I am going to talk about the national symbols only. There are different national symbols. Although you all must be knowing it, but still I am taking a revision of this. Number one, our national animal is, which is our national animal? That is tiger. Tiger is a national animal. Fine. Don't get confused with lion. Ki lion is a national animal. No. Tiger is a national animal.